yeah, so I, end up, hooking up with him, and we had a very interesting talk, and I followed him. And then I was actually, one of the, the cameraman for him for a day. I was behind, the scene, and then follow him, where he actually, interview random people on the street. You guys should stay and enjoy that part. That's gonna be so interesting how people respond to random question out of the blues. That's just this is one of the most intense work that I ever got myself in. Instacart. This is just horrible. Imagine you have to drive half an hour. Impossible. And also drive another half an hour for delivery. This is insane. And for only $15. So here I picked a delivery. So what I'm doing now is called Instacart. What happened is what Instacart actually what it is you drive around, you go to different shopping center, and then you download. This is the app where you are your own boss, and then people order the groceries like shopping, and you actually become a personal shopper for people. Period. That's what it is. So I am doing this today. So yeah, this is one of the side hustle I'm working on. As I am busy now, looking at different options of being self-employed in Canada. Um, there is so many there's so many different ways that one can use to make money. One thing that I've also realized that if you're going to, if one's going to end up, depending on 9 to 5 job, the inflation is really high, and then you end up, making this minimum wage that's just not getting you anywhere. So, how to find a way to make that extra income and also be self-sustained and be self-employed. It is a way out of this, for 2024. So I'm testing it, and I talked to a lot of different guys that have also been in the industry, and then they also vouch that it's the only way to make it out there. So I am been doing this both Vancouver as well as Toronto. I've tested what it's like, to do this in Vancouver and Toronto. So yeah, stay with me and stay along, and then until the end of the show, we've I've been like talking to some experts, in this field that has been in the industry for some time, that has way experience than what I can actually say. So this is going to be very beneficial to anyone that's looking at going in their own, I mean, being self-employed. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this. It's, it is something really cool because I find
In 500 meters,
my kind of job,
turn right onto
requires
Chaplin Crescent.
my kind of job requires a lot of concentration. So I work in the morning all the way until afternoon. Mentally, I am exhausted. So this helped me kind of calm. It's like a chill, driving around and just delivering food for people. That's it. So
Go past this light,
yeah.
then at the next
But
one,
if
turn
it's
right.
if it's something that some people do this full time, but if something that they choose to do full time, then that can be really stressful because it is very demanding. But in the meantime, I'm just chilling, wanting to experience all the different means of
At the
having
light,
all this
turn right onto Chaplin
extra
Crescent.
income. What it is while you are this, right? This is like not like a main source of income. Like I am doing this, mainly on a research purpose. Also, I wanted to know what's out there for anyone that can get started right away. If you are thinking on going solo as a business person, there's also becomes like, the side hustle that I'm doing to make sure that, there is like constant, and other stuff as well. So for somebody who is also new in the country, you come, with their vision, you have a plan, and then you don't want to get distracted, with 9 to 5 job. So this will be an ideal to get in, because it's, you become yourself employed. You work on your own terms, you work on your own hours, just do things, and you're flexible in the way. So that gives you that, freedom and the time to be able to juggle in between. So which is a great opportunity, but it doesn't, it's not something that you can start and rely on. I see a lot of our guys make that mistake. They get in, and then they put all their, in one basket. They kind of, go all in, and becomes really stressful, because I see how they work. They get drained, they lose a lot of weight, they look so bad, because it is bad, it gets really bad. They go almost empty-handed, and then the day that it gets, good, they end up overworking themselves, like they over push, work way too hard, to the point that it becomes unhealthy. So because they don't have any other means of income, so don't let that be an issue for you. So this is just one of my advice. So yeah, this is just another side hustle. It's a good one to get in. It can be very frustrating, and I've seen, because I've tested, I have seen what it's like in Toronto, and I've now also seen what it's like in Vancouver. So I've seen both sides, how it works, more or less the same. I don't think there is any difference. When I first started, it's actually, I first started here in Toronto, and then I moved to Vancouver, and I did it also for like a couple of weeks or a month. It was frustrating, and I can understand why it gets frustrating for me, because I didn't understand the city, and I wasn't also sure what I was doing. Then I will pick an order without even checking the kilometers, and that's important. Before you take any order, the money, look at the money first is good, and check the kilometers, that you're okay with the kilometers, and then you have to look at the amount, the quantity. Most cases, most guys, they don't care how many items, as long as the money and then the kilometers are okay, then they go for it. I care for all of it. I check the money, and I check the kilometers, and I check the quantity. All those matters for me. Since I'm not doing this full time, and I am not very slow when it comes to shopping. I am not good on on grocery shopping at all. So this is just one of those pros and cons. So yeah, stay, and I hope you guys you enjoy the video, and will ask you to kindly subscribe to my channel. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. If you guys can help, and then forward this video also to those who you think might be interested in in watching, please do. And like and subscribe. And if there's any particular subject or any interest that you know that you will want me to capture, do reach out. I will definitely look into it. If it's something within my reach, I will absolutely do it. So yeah, you take care. One of the guys that also really inspired me also in terms of doing most of this hustling is Leo, which you guys are about to meet in the in this video soon. I had a very interesting talk with him, where we also be sitting in one of the malls, and then giving me some tips and telling me his daily routine when it comes to this business. So he took me in, and then kind of I followed him to see how he shops and how he takes the order, how he delivers stuff, which is very remarkable. And then Leo also has he's also influencer. He has his Instagram page. So what he did was, when he's not when he's not doing the Instacart, he's also shooting videos for his channel. And then we had a very interesting talk, and he introduced me into his world, and tell me very interesting stories about how he got into this business. He used to work in the corporate. He actually come from the corporate world, doing well for him. But then he realized that being in that in that world wasn't really giving him the life that he truly believed that he deserved. So he kind of quit, and then to try something new. And then since he got into all this avenue, he never looked back. It's been over a year or more since he is doing this, and he seemed to be doing well. And he did fantastic, for himself. Both back to Nigeria, where he's from, and here he's got a couple of stuff that he's proud of. I'm very, very, very happy, for him. So so I end up hooking up with him, and we had a very interesting talk, and I followed him. And then I was actually, one of the, the cameraman for him for a day. I was behind, the scene, and then followed him, where he actually, interview random people on the street. You guys should stay and enjoy that part. There's gonna be so interesting how people respond to random question out of the blues. That's just.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, well, thanks for having me. You're a great dude, man. I can tell you that.
Sure.
You really are an amazing soul.
Thank you.
Since we met,
You too.
there was this magic, that's this between us. It's just crazy, and I love that. I love the feeling.
Smooth, yeah.
I love the feeling of real. Right. So let's talk a little bit about business today.
Okay.
Let's talk about our progress on our day-to-day, our success.
Okay.
All right. What is it? Yeah. Are we having pizza?
Yeah, we just paused for
TJ ordered the pizza because there wasn't much really going on. We decided to kill some time with junk. This is embarrassing for me to show you guys that I'm eating this because I have known to be a very healthy, conscious person.
Yeah.
But today is just one of those, we're breaking the fast.
Yeah, okay.
So TJ, here, it's all yours now.
Okay.
What are we doing today?
So today we just came out to do our usual gig walk, but it's kind of slow today, very slow, I would say. So there's not been much progress today, actually.
Okay.
But the previous week, it was very awesome, I tell you. And the week before, extremely awesome. But this week, it's just not on our side anymore. We didn't have luck this week, so we're just about to go home. But first, we just wanna, make the day progressive with a couple, videos and stuff like that.
Well, it's one of those days, right?
Yeah, one of
That it can't always be,
the same. Yeah.
the same. Some days are good, and some days, are not that great. So today happened to be one of those bad days.
Really bad ones. I mean, extremely bad.
Extremely bad, right?
Yeah.
So on the good days, what is it like on the good days?
The good days, the good jobs just keep coming in. It just lifts your spirit. You just keep going. You get in the same thing over and over till the day's over.
Okay. And how did you get into this, business that it's like, you are not the kind of guy that believe in 9-to-5 job.
Exactly.
You're a self-made, successful businessman.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the boost? What is the what inspire you, to go to take that route?
First of all, this route I'm in is temporary. Yeah, it's temporary, and which means that I wouldn't be doing this for too long. But I do have my goals. I do have my dreams, and I know it's gonna take some time to build. And I'm currently building it. And I'll tell you, this job I'm doing right now is better than a 9-to-5 job because I earn more. And sometimes a lot of people might look down on it. They might feel it's not a good job because they've never really done it, or some people just do it for a little bit and they're like, nah, I really didn't earn much. But when you're mastering it, and you've gotten to perfection in it, and you know how to navigate, and you know the sea very well, and the time and hours, with very little effort or strength, you can make like 250 a day. And I've been doing that, for a couple of times. Sometimes get lucky, I get about 300. So this so far is not really enough to build me to the capacity that I want. I believe in business, owning my own business. But then I get to want to think about back home when I think about business. So it's most of my jobs here are temporary, and I'm building a very, very good business back home. Yeah.
And the good thing also is, when it comes to the making money, is all to do with your effort. I met a guy before starting. He said to me that he's making $10,000 a month. He has to work extremely hard. He works 7 days a week. He starts from 7 and all the way until the shops close. That's like crazy hours. And if you see the guy, the level of the hours that he put in and the effort he puts in to get this work done is just crazy. So last week I met a guy. I think he's from Ukraine, either Ukraine or Russia, one of those countries, and he said he just arrived, no, not just arrived, but he just got his work permit, and he decided to try this. What he did was that he went and rented a bike, which is a good thing. Also, you can do it on bike. You can also do it on in the car. So he rented a bike, and he said to me, look, his friend is working. He has a 9-to-5 job, and he's also doing this, and he can afford to pay his rent. He can afford to make extra money. So which is good. Instacart also doesn't allow you to show up all the shops as you start from the beginning. It will just probably gonna be just one location that you will have to keep going. I suppose that is just their way of teaching you how it works. So once they trust your ability to pick the right order and deliver on time, then they start releasing you into, you also experience different other stores. And then once you get there, right, and then the next step is to also start giving you more heavy batches. That means bigger money. You see, so you're gonna have to work your rank. You're gonna have to work your way up. It starts with I think it starts with gold. You start with gold. And then
At the light,
from
turn left
gold
onto Bayview Avenue.
to diamond. Okay, and then I believe from diamond you go to platinum. Okay, platinum is like the highest. Now this is the problem I'm talking about. I arrived at the destination, at the address, but there is no parking, and this is one of the big issues. One of the cons, man, that if you're new into the game, you can easily get into some serious trouble. So you're gonna have to find a way to avoid this type of issues. So in this case, I'm gonna have to call the client and then ask whoever it is, to meet me downstairs. So yeah, I couldn't actually get the customer to come down. So in this case, I was forced to go up there and deliver it anyway. So I have to take the chance. Okay, so this is one of the rare cases, you have to avoid. So otherwise you get a fine that's just gonna ruin your day. Okay, so that's one of the cons. And another con is Instacart. When you join the Instacart, actually this is what I've discovered. I find that you have to stay in for some period of time before you can start seeing a good batches, like good money. Before you can start seeing good money, they don't give good clients to newcomers. I learned that the hard way. So yeah, it's one of those. I try to avoid coming to downtown. So no matter how good the pay is, I will try to avoid it. Last week I got I got a fine for $450 parking at a handicap, and all it takes about a minute just in and out of the building. That's it. That's what it takes. So that was 3 different customers. So now I did the second one. I'm going for the last one. So let's go deliver. And I'd like to, actually discuss the pros and the cons of doing this type of job. It's fun. It can also be a bit stressful, as I said. So yeah, stay tuned and hear what I have to say. You don't have to worry about knowing the city.
700 meters, turn right onto Chaplin Crescent.
It doesn't matter whether you know the city or not. The GPS will guide you through. So yeah, I do this part-time in Vancouver. I also do that also in here in Toronto as well. So wherever I am, I work, and I do this to kind of cool my head and during my spare time. Not all the shops are busy. Like some, it all depends on days. Like Monday, Sunday, Saturdays are usually the peak days. It gets really busy, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Friday is not that busy. So you have to move from different place to another place. So you'll have to, like I was at
turn right onto Dufferin Street.
I was at Walmart on St. Clair. It just wasn't busy. So I'm now, call the guy that knows about this, and he said to me, hey,
stay in the middle lane.
Move to, come to Costco. And Costco is usually not a place that, if you're a newcomer, it's not a place that you wanna go and do this, because they tend to give like a really big and huge orders and get really confused. So it's not a good idea to be there. So yeah, I'm just here now getting into Costco, and let's see how it goes. So, this is Costco. I'm driving in. Costco tend to get a little busier, so yeah, when it's slow on other shops, then this is where you come.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
There we go. Now the issue is finding a parking. Costco is a very busy place. Even finding parking can be a nightmare. So you have to be But it's fine. This is what? Yeah, possible. That's not cheese. Oh yeah, it's happening a lot. Yeah. It's one of the biggest challenge, that mankind is actually facing right now in the Western world. Not just the Western world. Yeah, it's everything. It's everything. It's to do with upbringing. It's the weather. It's family, issues. A lot of things. We have
What is responsible for you?
Hi. So right here I'm at Dufferin Mall, Toronto, going about asking people random questions. So here we go. So if you were to have dinner with any two famous people in the world, be it dead or alive, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Yeah, any two famous.
Gregory Peck, the late Gregory Peck,
And?
actor.
Okay.
And probably, I don't know, King Solomon.
So why these people?
I don't know. They always seem to kind of like stand out for me. Biblically reading about King Solomon, and I would love to ask many questions.
Yeah. All right.
And the actor, because he was one of my famous and most popular actors that I enjoyed watching his movies.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Your name?
Brendan.
And
May?
okay. So if you were to have dinner with two famous people, dead or alive, who would it be?
Not alive?
Yeah, two famous people. He goes first.
Frank Sinatra and shit, I don't know who else.
Who else?
Chet Atkins.
Okay. And you?
Frank Zappa, Nina Simone.
And
Isn't that two?
Frank Jackson, who?
Frank Zappa, Nina
Okay.
Simone.
In this one. So why these people?
Love Frank Sinatra, great music. Chet Atkins, same thing.
Frank Zappa is like one of the best satirical musical geniuses, and then Nina Simone is like one of the craziest black empowerment movement of her time. She's incredible.
she's amazing.
Awesome.
Okay, can you please translate me on my translation? Maybe I can.
What language you speak?
My favorite book. Okay.
What's your favorite book?
So it's Jane Eyre, so in Ukrainian, гордость и предубеждение. It's Russian language.
No
but-
problem. You can speak Ukraine. No problem.
Yeah.
Так, я можу розмовляти?
Yeah.
Окей, моя улюблена книга. 1 minute. I need a translation because in Kharkov, if you know, speak on Russian language, and I don't know, this 1 minute. So I need translate on English.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Pride and Prejudice.
Oh.
So it's correct.
Perfect.
Yes, so I like this.
So your favorite book is Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah.
If you were to have dinner with any two famous people, who would it be?
So I don't know. I love my boyfriend, and I think if it was more popular
Your
people.
boyfriend was popular?
No, he not popular, but I think I want just dinner with my boyfriend or with my mother, and that's all.
That's it.
Okay.
So I think it's correct.
All right. Thank you so much. My name is Leo. I do videos, ask people questions for TikTok. All right.
Speak more slowly, please.
Okay.
Please. Look,
Yes.
I speak português with you. Como vai você hoje?
That's right.
You understand?
I don't understand.
Como está você hoje?
Come on, Saba.
It sounds more like how are you?
Yes.
Am I correct?
How are you? Yeah.
Perfect.
So, we speak
Okay.
Portuguese.
Okay. So, if you were to have dinner to eat with two famous people, celebrities,
Okay.
yeah, who would it be?
Who?
Who's your favorite celebrity?
My favorite celebrity?
Yeah.
My birthday?
Your favorite celebrity, like Michael Jackson and Elton John?
Celebrity. Ah, you understand.
Perfect. Yeah.
Look, I like my celebrity.
The one that I did?
My celebrity, the best for me, it's Pelé. Okay.
Pella.
You understand me? Other celebrity. I like sport in NBA. I like Jordan.
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. I like Roger Federer. I like sports, understand it? I don't like music. Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, Madonna, I don't like it.
And then the movies?
The movies?
Yeah.
The movies, Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington. Yes.
He's the guy.
Denzel Washington.
So why is Morgan
Injection.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
why is Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington your favorite?
Movie favorite?
Yeah. Why are they your favorite actors? Why do you like them?
Oh. The last movie, the Morgan Freeman, Avengers.
Oh, yeah, that's
Vingadores.
beautiful.
Avengers.
That's amazing. That's
Yes.
really, really good.
And Denzel Washington, Denzel Washington, Protector. Okay.
And he's a good actor.
Yes. I remember too. Okay.
Beautiful. That's amazing.
All right. Thanks so much for your time.
Sorry, my English.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Any two famous people?
Fuck, dude. You go first.
Bjork
Yeah,
is
sure.
one of them.
What?
Bjork.
Bjork?
Bjork is one of them.
And?
Dead or alive? Maybe like Sarah Vaughan,
Sarah Vaughan.
jazz singer.
Okay. There you go. Anyway, why these people?
Bjork, well, they're like my favorite musicians.
Okay.
Bjork is a big inspiration to me, and I just love Sarah Vaughan, and it would be cool to have dinner with her.
All right.
Man, there's so many people. That's
Yeah,
so
just,
many.
just the two favorite, basically.
Two favorite.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're gonna come back. I can totally answer this question.
All right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for your time.
There's
man.
so much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
We cut you guys off track.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
We're also musicians, so it's like
Oh,
just like
really?
so many.
That
people.
all makes sense.
Okay, exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, what's your page?
What's my page?
What's the music? Yeah, and please, give us your artist name and the band name so we can kind of go rocking out.
Yeah, so I'm in this band called Lavender Town. They're the
Lavender
Instagram's la.vendertown.
Okay.
It's
We're gonna put the description.
yeah. It's inspired by people like Lewis Cole from LA, Logan Kane, and all them.
Okay, perfect.
Amazing. Sounds like some really cool fun there.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah.
We got some shows coming up, so
Oh, nice. Okay, where is when is the next show? Where?
our next show is February 2nd at Tapestry.
Tapestry?
Yeah, it's in
Toronto?
in Kensington Market.
Oh, in Kensington Market. Oh.
And then our next one is February 17th at the Monarch Tavern, also in Toronto.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
no
so
worries.
much.
Thank you.